Okay, this is my tutorial for Guilty Spark on Legendary. This is a pretty cool level, movement-wise at least, and like a lot of little skips and stuff, jumps. Not a whole lot of combat. One of my favorite levels in the game. So straight off, we turn to the left here. And you have pretty much two choices here. What I do is a grenade jump up on top of the hill. So you basically throw a nade right here and jump like this and you'll get boosted up there. But if you find that really difficult, you can just come over here. This is like what I used to do when I first learned the game. Jump on top of this rock and then just jump and crouch on top of this. And this is like a really easy jump. You just have to make sure that you land on the rock first, like properly, so you don't like slide off or anything. Then just jump up here. And then just go over here. But what I do, I think this nade jump is the easiest nade jump in the game. It's not even like a jump, it's more like a boost. But there's this plant. And I basically throw this grenade when the plant gets out of my view. And I aim like about there. So the grenade lands like about there. So I come here, throw that, I jump up here, and then jump up here, and the grenade should boost you, so you'll able to land over here. I'll do that again. So it's a fairly simple jump. Now there's a slide here you can do. What I look at, there's like, you can barely see it, but there's this like darker like spot there. Highlighted now because I shot at it. And I basically jump as I pass this spot about here. And if you do this correctly, that was a good one, that was a really good one. You can do a cool slide here. I'll show you what it looks like if you don't do the slide compared to that what I just did. So if I just jump here and don't press crouch, I'll just do this. And you can save like a second or maybe even 2 seconds with a really good slide. But okay, that can happen. Not sure why that happened actually, but sometimes if your slide is actually too powerful or it's too good, you can actually drop like that. But where's the spot? There it is. If I jump like up around here, crouch. I crouched twice, so it's difficult to explain how I do the crouching. You can see it from my key inputs, but I press crouch twice, like that kinda. Not like this, like very fast, but you have to pace it well. So basically as I land, that was a bad jump. Let me do that again. I jump, I crouch as I land, and then I crouch again. And then you should be able to land so that you basically land here, and from here, when I land here, I just hold down jump, and I'll be able to get over here. Then I just jump up the hill like this. The slide isn't something you have to get necessarily. It's just if you want to get like a really fast IL, you want to get like a really good slide, then you just come over here. And this jump is another one. You don't need to get this. I usually don't get this. Actually, for full game runs, you probably shouldn't even do this. So, you wanna jump as late as you can. So basically you just have to get as close to the edge as you can. Because if I jump like here, I'm not gonna be able to press the button. So the idea for this is to press the button so the elevator starts going down before it reaches the top, which saves like a second or maybe 2 seconds. Like that. Then the hard part is the falling down part, which I can't even do that well, but you can do like a safer version of this, because you on legendary you really don't want to take damage while doing this. So basically what I do in full game runs is I wait like this and then I go for it, and I usually fail it because I try to jump too late, because you really have to jump as late as you can. Press the button and I still took damage, so like this is not a good idea to do in full game runs, to be perfectly honest. But if you are going for a really good IL, I think how I used to do the landing while I did do ILs for this, just nah, that was bad. Okay, that was okay. You actually, I just remembered, you actually wanna kind of jump so that you hit the left side of the button, because if you jump like kinda straight at it or to the right side, you like hit the wall, and then you like, guess this part of the wall is closer to you than that part of the wall, which means you'll hit the wall and kind of bounce off, which you don't want to happen. Okay, there we go. I only lost 1 bar. So basically, as you're falling down, you just wanna like press backwards very slightly, and the goal is to hit like this edge right here. Because if you fall on top of this, you can neglect like all fall damage in this game by doing that. Okay, that's, I don't know how to explain this thing any better than this. It's not necessary to get, you can just do that, wait for the elevator to get up. But then this room coming up is an interesting one. I don't like this room at all, to be honest. But you basically just wanna AR any of the enemies that are there, then switch to your pistol and just drop down. Oh wait, checkpoint. Just AR these guys, drop down here, and there are 5 grunts here. What I do for this, I'm gonna show you what I do in full game. Usually what I do in full game. So it's just get those guys out of the way, shoot every grunt there is as I'm like running forward. This is a risky strat because that can happen. Okay, so this is basically the worst thing that can happen in full game runs, is you start running to get to this door, but the jackals come out and they will kill you every time. Like pretty much every time. I have no idea what triggers the jackals. I'm pretty sure it's just RNG. Basically this is what I usually do. Again, they try to come out, I killed myself. It's just, the door should always be closed as you reach it. It's really easy to kill the jackals if it's closed, because you can just open it and toss 1 grenade there and they will all die pretty much. So, like this. Toss a grenade there, then just run. Pick up a plasma pistol from here. And yeah, that's usually what happens. All of them don't die. So there's usually like 1 or maybe even 2 jackals alive, but you should be able to just run past them without a problem, to be honest. But this is basically what I do in full game. It's a pretty risky strat, but my times are down so much that I kinda have to do it. pick up a plasma pistol. Here it doesn't really matter which weapon you replace with the plasma pistol. You need the AR for the reveal room, but you can just get an AR like later on in a bit, so it doesn't really matter. Just get a plasma pistol, because the pistol is practically useless. Now you could do something safer for this, like maybe go behind this pillar here, kill the grunts. But then you give more time to these shackles to come out. I guess this can work fine. Yeah, that works fine. It can work fine. Don't use more than one frag here, by the way. It's not... You need all of the frags for later, so don't use more than one frag here. If you happen to get a plasma grenade from this... I actually never do this myself, but if you happen to get an extra plasma drop here, you can like maybe toss one here to kill these guys, so they don't shoot you as much. But I actually never do that. But it could help. You can also go like behind this one. This is what I used to do a lot. This is actually a pretty good strat. You can like hide behind here and nothing can touch you. There's absolutely nothing that can touch you other than a grunt throwing a grenade. But like this is pretty much what I always used to do, but nowadays I do a little more aggressive strat here. But that's probably what you should do in this room. And that's about it. So you don't need to go like super fast here necessarily. Oh. You know what, I'm just gonna kill this guy for a plasma pistol. It's not like the end of the world if you cannot get a plasma pistol there. I don't think you should backtrack necessarily to get one, like I just did. It's not really that important, maybe. But here, just... if you have really low shields, hide behind this thing and wait for them to recharge, because... okay. Because you are probably... I'm gonna nade myself, and... like, if I'm low shields, I'm probably gonna die to these guys. Yeah, I die. You most likely die if you're like really low shields here. So wait behind this just a little. And how you can get this door to open is just push a jackal into it and it will open. Like this guy is in like a really good spot because I can just push him at the door and it will open. But there's not much about that. Actually, one thing I have to mention is sometimes these jackals are aggroed, so they like run over here and they basically know, like when you're coming through here, they basically know you're here already, so they start killing you. And that's just, I don't really know why they do that, but it's kinda rare. I guess in that situation, just hide and like maybe even use a grenade here, but it's a really dumb situation to have, and it shouldn't really ever happen. But then there's this nade jump here. This is a cool little nade jump, one of my favorites. So you can get a checkpoint here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. You can, sometimes you can get a checkpoint like right here, but I can make my own ones. Doesn't matter. So straight after coming out of this door, I throw a nade there. Jump, crouch, jump, and you'll get on top of this. And you just have to get the muscle memory down for this. So throw a sticky at the bottom. Don't like bounce it off like this. Just throw it at the bottom. And jump, crouch. Okay, I'm gonna do this without the grenade, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Jump and crouch, so you'll get on top of this box. Make sure not to like overshoot it like this. Make sure you don't do that. So jump, crouch. I'm holding crouch down, and you will wanna maybe wait just like a fraction of a second before jumping again, because if you jump too early the plasma might not hit you actually. So when you're here crouching, release crouch and jump at the same time, and the plasma grenade will boost you on top of the thing. Like, this is a really easy jump, you just have to like get down the muscle memory for it, basically. Jump, crouch, jump forward, and you're here. There's a assault rifle right here, so if you dropped your AR before, make sure to pick this up, because you absolutely want to have it. And here, just hold down Enter key and hit the cutscene and it will get skipped. You don't need to smash, like spam the key actually, for that one. And here, the reveal room where you first encounter the spooky popcorn guys. When to throw this grenade? Throw it exactly when the door cracks the first time. That's like the best time to throw it. I mean, what you could do is look at your timer. I can't exactly remember how long it takes for the door to crack the first time, but it takes the same amount every time after you basically load the area. So for ILs, you might want to predict the nade, like, so it basically lands as the door cracks. But what I do for this, I wait here. Throw it like as soon as you see it crack. And I don't think it really matters. Oh wait, that's a bad load. I don't think it really matters where you stand. Just don't stand like too close to it. And don't stand too far away. I stand like somewhere here. So you just throw a nade at this. And you wanna immediately start running backwards to get to the other door. And AR these guys, you wanna shoot these guys because they will not die from only the plasma grenade. For this door I don't use any grenades, just like do that. And then I actually... button combination, I don't see people use. I'm gonna show it. You have a magazine that's not full. Reload, reload, throw grenade. And you can throw a grenade as the gun reloads. It's basically the same idea as backpack reloading. Reload, reload, switch weapons. But you can throw a nade like that. So basically for this door, a plasma grenade, AR the guys. For this door, don't do anything except just AR and like punch them. And basically when you're here, like you can look at your radar, and when you see like a big red like group of enemies spawn over here, you know that you can kill these guys. So throw the nade. They are these guys. Get to this door. They are these guys. Punch them maybe. Reload, reload, throw grenade. And then just AR the rest of these guys. And a plasma pistol if necessary. Now, this door. It cracks once, twice, 3 times, and on the third it breaks open. What I do in full game runs, so basically what you should probably do is, I look there, so I place my reticle so that the bottom part like is on the door, but the top like 3 parts aren't, if you know what I mean. And when it breaks the last time, then that's when I throw the nade, so basically now. And it lands over there. kills all of these combat forms, or it should kill them. What can happen if you're unlucky? It's probably pretty hard to replicate, but yeah. The nade can get blocked by these guys, and there's really nothing you can do about it. If that happens, where the nade gets blocked by these guys and it just lands like over there, just like toss another grenade over there to kill them. It's unfortunate, but nothing you can really do about it. Happens sometimes, not very often though. Like, okay, that worked, whatever. Actually, it didn't. Actually, if you can, don't use a grenade here. You can like just like lure them out and then just like get past them without actually using a grenade, because you want to have all your frags. But most of the time you shouldn't worry about it, just jump over these guys will die. That's kinda weird that these guys were in the hallway, but I like to turn to the right because there are health packs here. And then just jump over this thing and get over there. But I'm not done with the room yet, because there's another strat you can do. Wait. That is a dumb checkpoint. Let me find... I didn't want to get that. Okay, this is the one. There's a cool IL strat for this room, which includes this bump, which can be kinda hard to get. So you wanna run up to this door, and once it cracks, you know, the door cracks 3 times, after the second crack, you can look at my key inputs, I jump and crouch at the same time at the door, so basically once, twice, jump, and you can do that. The door basically just bumps you up here because it cracks open. So this saves like a few seconds on legendary, because you don't have to like nade these guys and wait for the nade to explode and then go. But there's no real reason to do this in full game, to be honest. Because, I mean, I'm sure you can get really good at this, but I've never put much time into it. Let's get close to the door and once, twice. I'm not hitting this at all right now. There we go. Okay, that's nice. So you can just like go over here. You won't die to these guys, they won't kill you. Let me go back to my... Actually, one thing I want to mention, because you, in ILs, because you don't use a frag for this door right here, because if you do the bump, you won't use a frag. I would throw 2 frags at the last set of enemies here. And if you do the door bump, you have to be at the door fast enough, so basically you can't like hang over there for like forever because you'll be late for it. So just like throw a frag and throw another frag as you're getting to the door, basically in for ILs. Yeah, at this point I usually only have 1 plasma and 1 frag. You might have 2 plasmas if you get plasma drops from the flood or something. Here, you just do this, follow the path I'm taking, I guess. And I do a really cool nade jump here. The reason this level is one of my favorites is because all of these little nade jumps and boosts and whatnot. So if you throw a grenade here and jump into the pillar, you can get boosted up there. That's what I do in every single run, basically. And in my reticle, like, not like too high, not too low. Basically, so the grenade lands there and lands there. You have to time it well. And I aim there, and there's this purple box on my right. I basically throw the grenade as I'm passing it. So now jump, and when you jump, look to the right, so you won't like bonk into this thing, whatever that is. So you jump to the right, so you land at the door. It can take some time for you to get used to this. I got like extra boosted there because I got punched by the flood. Basically just do what I do, throw the nade there as you're passing the box. Then look to the right as you're jumping, and you should land there. You can die to the jackals, but it's very rare for me to die there. If you have really low health, there's obviously a higher chance you're gonna die to this. Oh yeah, crouch, by the way. I don't think you can make the jump without crouching. I also strafe, kinda. You can see from the key inputs I kinda strafe, because it helps me get... Wait, what the hell? Oh. It helps me get the right angle, because if I just like do this, that... Oh, I still landed that, but you know. So, if you don't have a plasma grenade, I guess you can... I saw Skirty do this in his runs. I have never done it, but you can do a frag jump up there, but it's much harder, I think. I mean, it's probably not harder, but you just have to jump exactly when the frag explodes to be able to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna land this once. There we go. You can do that, but if you use the frag here, you can't use it for the jump I usually do at the end of the level. So if you don't want to do any grenade jumps, you can just jump on top of those boxes, go over there and get to the door. If I somehow fail the plasma jump, I like go over here, pick up the health pack, and then come over here, jump on top of these boxes. Sometimes you can just get kind of screwed over by flood or whatever, and you can't do the jump. So then just basically get over here. And the hardest trick in the game is coming up. We call it the Camo Jumo. It's actually a pretty tough jump. Obviously it's actually not like the hardest trick, it's just a joke, but it's a really precise jump. Pick up the camo, get over here, and this is another one of those jumps where you have to jump like as late as you can, because if I try to jump here, Hope cannot make it. I'm gonna show this a few times, so you can get the idea.
I see one. Yeah, let's do it.
Backwards. Nice. Got it. So let me get these flood out of the way. Go to the right side. Don't try to jump from here. You can probably make this, yeah, but if you jump from the left side kinda, I think there's a higher chance you're gonna fall off, because you kinda bounce into this thing. Or you like hit the thing and you might bounce off. So basically, as you jump, look to the left and crouch, and you should land on this thing right here. It can take some time to get this perfectly, but
We got company. Roger that.
just make sure I failed it there actually. Make sure you're jumping late enough. Like if you're falling down. I'm actually just bad at this right now. Probably just overthinking it. Yeah, there we go. So I crouch all the way. So when you land here, don't just try to uncrouch and like jump over here, because it doesn't really work, because this game's physics and stuff are kind of weird. The game like won't let you jump sometimes. So just hit the jump, crouch, and uncrouch here and jump. Basically what I do.
Contact. Yeah, let's.
Like that.
There's one. Back me up.
Uncrouch and jump. Pretty easy stuff when you get used to it. I guess, okay, backup. A backup I never actually do because I'm so good at this game. But if you fall down here, I guess you can do something like this. I didn't get it. I've actually never done this in a run, but it's just an idea. Let me actually like simulate a run. So,
I see one.
oops, I failed to jump. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna do some weird freaking knee jump up here, I guess. I think you can make that, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can make this. I might be bullshitting, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to make this, honestly.
Roger that.
What is the what the hell? But yeah, actually, you probably shouldn't do this. What is that marine doing there? That is so weird.
I see him.
There we go, okay. You just have to be the right distance away from it.
Yeah, let's do it.
It can be kinda... I've never done this, but yeah, don't do that. Actually, yeah, forget about that strat, it's probably not good. Okay, if you wanna go full, like, noob-friendly strats, I guess you can do something like this. There's an overshield here. Pick up the overshield. Then, like, use a grenade for the jump. Like, kinda like this. And it's like really easy to land here, but I mean, I guess you can do that, but I have never done that. It's too slow and stuff. So just do this. Jump, crouch, jump over here. Oh hey, early shotgun. Nice. You're not supposed to get the shotgun this early. It doesn't really matter if you don't get it or not. Okay, I actually want to explain this. So, you can actually save time with really good jumps over these doors. I mean, if I go this way, this is actually slower. Believe it or not. Because you can't like jump over this door like as smoothly as you can over this door here. So basically just turn around the corner and jump immediately, and you wanna land like over there. This is like nitpicking, basically. This is like IL stuff. Like, you shouldn't really care about this stuff if you're just doing full game runs, but you can get like... Let me get this perfectly. Okay, that was a really good one. Okay, that was a really good one as well. Okay, those three were like perfect jumps right there. You can shoot here to get a slight boost by a melee, and then again one of these things. Here you have a few choices. If you have no grenades at all, 0 grenades, go over here. There's a shotgun there you can grab. jump on top of this, and then on top of this, and on top of this. And then you can go over here. This is like the noob friendly strat is to do this. Throw a grenade over there. I guess shotgun all of these guys or whatever. Hope you don't die. This is actually probably riskier than what I do because how many flood there are. No, I didn't. Oh my god. Where's the... Okay. I accidentally made a save, but it's fine. Yeah, you can do that. Or you can do another camo chumo, basically, because the level, this room is like basically identical, as you can see, as the other one. So you can just do one of these jumps again. It's completely identical to the other one. You don't have to change anything. It's completely identical. Then just get over here. You can do that rather than activating the bridge and then throwing a grenade here and having to deal with... Dude, stop making stupid save files, okay? Where I'm... Oh my god. I'm actually a dumb idiot right now. Okay, I'm back here. So, but what I do is I go over here. Because I always have a grenade here. Like, I should have a grenade here every time. Do one of these jumps again. And I do this one. That is actually tough to get sometimes. But you have to time this grenade perfectly. So you need full height from a nade jump to be able to land there. And to get that, you have to... the grenade has to be perfectly, basically perfectly under your feet. And it has to explode as, like, literally at the same time as you jump. So I'll show you an example of a failed one. If I throw it like there, and it like blows up behind me, rather than under my feet, it won't give me the height I need. So basically that. And how I line this up, I throw the grenade when I like pass this part here, kinda. And you just wanna aim at the right spot, or like the right height. If I throw it too far... Okay, that can happen, it's extremely annoying. But nothing you can really do about it. But you just wanna practice that, like making it so that the grenade lands like right about there, so you can jump as soon as it goes off. I made that still, okay. Just practice this. I recommend doing this. It's the fastest nade jump here. Fastest strat you can do. It can be kinda difficult sometimes. Okay, this guy is just not cool right now. And you have to crouch here. You cannot hit the jump unless you crouch. And actually, if you crouch too early, like this, you won't make it. So you wanna crouch right when you're reaching the edge. Otherwise you're gonna get slowed down by your own crouch. And then just shotgun these guys. But if you don't have a frag, or you just don't want to do that jump, you can basically do a plasma jump exactly identical to the one I did earlier. Throw one at the pillar and just kind of look to the right, crouch and get up there. It's completely identical to the one I did before. I failed that. The box is in there to tell me when to throw this, so it's slightly different, I guess. But it's the exact same concept. Let's get over here. But this is what I would suggest, honestly. Dude, this freaking thing. I guess you can do this as well, bounce it off that. but I've never really done that. But it works just as well. Then just come over here and press the button. And then there's one last area to do.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there?
There's a shotgun here. Usually you don't have the shotgun at this part. Yeah, you actually don't. Yeah, this is where you usually get the shotgun.
All over the place.
So pick up the shotgun, pick up the health pack, then just come over here. And the ending of this level has 2 sentinels, allied sentinels, that have to die in order the level to end. Or fast at least, you have to kill them if you want to be fast. So basically here what I do, bunch of Flood spawn on top of these hills, so you have the shotgun, just kill them. Especially if you see like AR Flood around, kill them. And if I see a plasma rifle guy, I usually pick up his plasma rifle if it falls like to a convenient spot. But it's not necessary. So I just find killing the sentinels easier with the plasma rifle. Then just jump over this rock, jump there and jump again. This rock is actually RNG. This is the biggest rock you can get. So actually that's really nice for the tutorial. I think this is the one you get most often. So just jump here, onto here, and then here with the rock. And once you get close to this building here, the sentinel spawn. And if I have a plasma here, I usually throw it away to draw the flood's attention to like over there, because the sentinels spawn there. And usually the sentinels spawn over there and they start coming at you. So it's a good idea to just kind of sit here and kill them. A lot of times, one of them will just hide forever and you never even see him. But you can just get lucky and have the flood kill it for you. That happens like a lot of times. So just do this. Really nothing special going on here. These guys might chase you or they might not. Never really know. There's one of them. And then the other one is right there. The sentinel spawns are random, but I think they almost always spawn like over there. But sometimes they are scattered, sometimes they are like right next to each other. It's kinda random. But that's basically the go-to strat for full game runs. Kill the sentinels. Like after the sentinels are dead, you can just run away so you don't die by the flood. Throw a distraction grenade if you have one. Actually, I'm gonna show off the plasma rifle because I think the plasma rifle is better at killing this. So I think it has faster like projectile speed or whatever. You don't necessarily want to... Yeah, there we go, the flood killed the sentinel for me. You don't necessarily want to like run around the area having flood chase you. But basically after both sentinels die, you just spam enter to skip the cutscene and you're on to the next level. Oh, that's a dumb checkpoint. There's an IL strat you can do there, where you just kinda YOLO it. It's a pretty bad strat, to be honest. So it's slightly faster. Here we are. Why is this music so loud? I don't know why it's so loud. Okay, it's not loud anymore. That was weird. So, oh yeah, the IL strat. Let me show this. So basically you just run over here. You run over here because you can hit the trigger earlier by running in a more straight line rather than going like to the right side, taking a safer route. And the sentinel should spawn like there? No. And this is why it's an IL strat, because you die really easily. I don't know why the music is this loud, but I don't give a shit. Dude, okay. But this is really risky. I'm like I'm at 1 bar already, and I'm dead. You get the idea. But that's about it. Basically, the IL strat is just to kill the sentinels as fast as you can. Just run forwards to basically activate the spawn as fast as you can. That's about it. But you shouldn't do that for full game runs, to be honest. But I think that's it. There's really nothing more to explain about that level. It's a pretty cool level with lots of like movement tech and stuff. The ending fight can be kinda stupid and random. Sometimes you might die if the floods just overwhelm you. But yeah, that's it.